Welcome to the Eat Better, Move Better, Live Better podcast presented by Flourish with Tracy, where we'll dive into the realms of holistic wellness, plant-based nutrition, yoga, and self-care to help you live your best life. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for our special segments. Meditation Monday. Start your week with mindfulness. Wellness Wednesdays. Get the midweek boost you need. Sadhana Saturdays. Dedicate weekends to personal growth. Join us as we explore and discuss all things to eat better, move better, and live better. Today, we're going to explore a topic that's often spoken about, sometimes misunderstood, and deeply rooted in both yogic philosophy and lived human experience. It's manifestation. Manifestation, in its simplest form, is the process through which inner states become outer experiences. In yoga language, manifestation arises from sankalpa, which is conscious intention or resolve, prana, which is our life force energy, karma, which is action and consequence, smriti, which is memory, subconscious patterning, and ishvara pranidhana, which is surrender to a higher intelligence. Unlike popular culture portrayals, manifestation is not simply thinking positive thoughts and waiting. Yoga teaches us that everything we experience is already the result of prior conditions. Manifestation is about skillfully working with those conditions. We learn in the Yoga Sutras that the mind is a field, and whatever is repeatedly planted, watered, nurtured, and energized will grow. And thoughts are not neutral. They are energetic impressions. They shape perception and behavior. And what this means is that manifestation is not some magical mystic mystery. It is simply alignment. It's alignment between what we value, what we believe is possible, how we direct our energy, how we constantly show up. What are we choosing to bring forward? And when those are fragmented, manifestation feels blocked. When they are coherent, life flows. So ask yourself, what am I already manifesting through my habits, reactions, and beliefs, whether consciously or not? In yoga, we practice not to escape life. We practice to engage with life more consciously. Manifestation matters because it brings awareness to agency. In yoga, we're reminded that we can't control everything. We're not powerless. Manifestation teaches responsibility, not blame for how we relate to circumstances. Manifestation matters because it reveals subconscious conditioning. Often what we want consciously is in conflict with what we may be believing subconsciously. Manifestation practices illuminate hidden tensions. Manifestation matters because it aligns our practice both on and off the mat. Asana, pranayama, and meditation are not separate from career, relationships, health, or creativity. Manifestation bridges spiritual practice with embodied living. And it matters because it encourages ethical desire. Desire itself is not wrong. What matters is how desire is held. Manifestation invites discernment. Is the desire you seek rooted in fear, lack, ego, or in purpose and integrity? Yoga teaches that when intention is aligned with ahimsa, which is non-harm, or satya, which is truth, the outcomes support not only you as an individual, but you as part of the collective. And so there's some modern misconceptions about manifestation. Let's clear some misunderstandings about what manifestation is not. Manifestation is not bypassing grief, trauma, or difficulty. It is not about blaming yourself when something painful happens. It's not about forcing outcomes or timelines. And it is not about denial of reality. Manifestation coexists with acceptance. We work with what we have, what is present, not against it. A way to look at this is to silently say to yourself, I do not manifest outcomes. I align with conditions. Manifestation, if you practice without grounding, can become harmful or destabilizing. So it's important to make sure that you use manifestation language appropriately. Do not use it to avoid emotional processing, accountability, or necessary change. Be cautious not to over-identify with outcomes. When your self-worth becomes attached to whether or not something manifests, your suffering may increase. And be cautious not to ignore structural or collective realities. It is important to honor your personal responsibility and collective systems. Not everything is purely about you or individual will. And then make sure that your nervous system is ready. If you have experienced trauma, anxiety, or depression, manifestation practices should be gentle and based on your body. Safety and regulation come first. Remember, the capacity to manifest precedes the intention. If your nervous system is overwhelmed, manifestation begins with rest, grounding, support, and stability, not visualization. And you can manifest through the 8 limbs of yoga. For example, you can ask yourself, are your intentions honest? Can you desire anything without clinging? And are you aware of your conditioning? Are you willing to apply consistent effort? This is part of the yamas and niyamas. For posture, asana, physical practice, the body teaches us how to hold intention without force. Asana reveals patterns of grip and avoidance. So during your physical practice, you can reflect and ask yourself, can I stay present with effort and ease simultaneously? For your breath work, pranayama, simply manifest. Inhale, receiving clarity. Exhale, releasing resistance. Breath directs your prana. So where your breath flows, your attention will follow. And for pratyahara, to withdraw from constant external inputs allows inner wisdom to surface. Manifestation begins in stillness. For the practice of dharana and dhyana, sustained attention refines intention. Meditation is where your intentions are purified, not amplified. And the final stage, or limb samadhi, fulfillment. It arises from not getting what we want, but from remembering who we are. Let's just take a moment here. I'd like to invite you for a gentle brief manifestation practice. Please sit comfortably, bringing your awareness to your breath. And allow your shoulders to move away from your ears. You can soften your gaze or close your eyes and just allow your body to settle naturally. Place one hand on your heart and one on your belly. And ask yourself inwardly, not from your mind, but ask from your body. What quality am I ready to embody? Notice what arises and acknowledge, not from what you want to acquire, but from where and what you are willing to live from. Perhaps it's steadiness, maybe courage, softness, truth. Whatever arises, take this quality as a form of sense. Sensing it, not an image, not seeing it, feeling it. Notice how it feels within your body. Now silently offer an intention. Sankalpa. May my thoughts, energy, and actions align with this truth. Exhale the outcome. Return to your breath and rest. Release your hands and take a deep breath in and out and open your eyes. Manifestation, it's not about becoming more. It's about becoming more aligned. When your intention, your action, and your surrender move together, life responds. It's not always how you may expect, but it will be exactly how you may need or require. So as you move from this practice, consider and reflect and ask yourself, how can I live today as if alignment is my manifestation? Thank you for showing up for yourself. Thank you for the willingness to look inward and for the courage to live consciously. May your manifestation align with intention, positive energy, and action. Thanks for tuning in. I hope today's insights help you on a personal journey towards a healthier, happier life. Don't forget to join every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for more self-care and holistic wellness tips. Before you go, make sure to comment, click the bell, like, and subscribe buttons for upcoming episode notifications. Be sure to always consult a medical professional before making any major changes regarding your health, diet, or routine. In the meanwhile, stay motivated, stay inspired, and remember, every step you take is one step closer to a better you. Until next time, keep flourishing, and as always, may all be well.